Okay, so John Young Parkway. Let's just
Yes.
put it out there. We've all driven down it, heard of it, seen it, but few people probably understand the history behind the name. Who was he? He's a famous astronaut.
Yeah.
He's the only astronaut, in fact, from Central Florida to make such a
Right.
name for himself. And not only that, they're auctioning off some pieces of his uniform, which is incredible. If you are a space enthusiast, this is going to be
You could say it,
important.
space
for you.
geek. I'm a space geek. You could
Space
say it.
geek. Okay,
But I appreciate you
got
being
permission.
polite.
I was trying to be politically correct.
Space nerd.
Ginger Gadsden has an incredible story, giving us some of the history behind how he changed the space program and how you can get a piece of it.
John Young is an Orlando native. He is the only astronaut from Orlando, period.
Captain John Young wasn't just part of the space program. He helped define it.
He is the only astronaut to fly in Gemini, Apollo, and Space Shuttle. He is one of the 3 men to go to the moon twice.
And if those credentials aren't enough, consider this. When NASA launched the space shuttle for the very first time without a test flight, they chose Young to command it.
America's first space shuttle.
Good picture, John, coming down.
Like John Young's not going to wait for Dr.
Now, pieces of that legacy are being shared with the public in an upcoming auction.
These are the patches that he wore on his spacesuit on Apollo 10. These flew to the moon, flew back. He was the command module pilot. There's only 24 men who have gone to the moon. There are only 12 men who have walked on the moon.
And only one from Orlando, a man whose legacy stretches from Gemini to Apollo to the space shuttle and forever into space history. On John Young Parkway, Ginger Gadsden, News 6.
Okay, so that's cool. Even if you're not a space geek, as you proclaimed, that you can't deny how neat that is.
That was my first introduction,
Yeah.
Lauren, to John Young, was when I came for my interview here 22 years ago. And I didn't, and I said
You're
this
not
on
only
there.
21? Trying to get that raise.
So,
No, okay.
love it. So polite. Hey, I'll fill in anytime next year. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, I didn't know who John Young was
Right.
at the time, and I found out, other people were in my shoes too. I mean, I learned very quickly.
Right.
But yeah, so Gemini, Apollo, and the space shuttle. I knew that he was the
Incredible.
first commander of the space shuttle, but that's a risk, right?
And you just don't realize how few people can say that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a very exclusive club.
Yeah.
And if you want to have a piece of his patch from the Apollo or any of the other things that Ginger mentioned, you should probably head to this auction. It's going to cost you a little penny.
Yeah.
You're going to have to dig into the pockets.
It's funny.
Rob Peter to pay Paul.
So I looked. So it's who Ginger interviews. So the American Space Museum
Right.
in Titusville. I have never been in all of my years, so I need to go. But I looked online to see
Okay.
if you could check on the auction how much some of this stuff is going for. I did
No
not see any
numbers?
prices.
Oh,
I did not
okay.
see any.
I'm assuming something like that's not going to go for cheap.
I would imagine
But
so.
you could be surprised.
But it ends on Valentine's Day, so
Ladies,
depending on the,
fellas, maybe you
the
don't want
spouse
flowers.
that you are. Yeah, well,
Yeah. Maybe you don't want dinner.
yeah.
Maybe you want a $500,000 patch.
How important, right, is your significant other to you? That's the
Right.
question that you got to ask.
But I just wanted to hone in again on Ginger Gadsden's reporting. A lot of pride in Central Florida, specifically Orlando, and I think it's incredible. Hopefully the next time you drive down John Young Parkway, you recognize the historical value.
New appreciation.
Exactly.
For sure.